everyone. I welcome you all to News and Flash column of 26 June 2021. It is presented to you by Lawsico. I am Ankita Parida. Now let's proceed with this session. Competition Commission of India has approved acquisition of Juari Nagar plant of Juari Agrochemical Limited by Paradip Phosphate Limited. Please note that JDCL or Juari Agrochemical Limited is a public listed company and is a part of Advantage Group. It is primarily engaged in development and manufacturing of fertilizers in India. It has been manufacturing in the Juari Nagar region of Goa where it produces urea and non-urea fertilizers. On the other end, PPL or the Paradip Phosphate Limited is situated in Paradip, Odisha, and it is also a part of Advantage Group, and it is also engaged mainly in manufacture and sale of non-urea fertilizers, namely diammonium phosphate and NPK fertilizers. It is also involved in import and sale of muriate of potash or MOP. With this proposed combination, there will be acquisition of Juari Nagar Goa plant Juari Agro Chemical Limited JSCL by Paradip Phosphate Limited. PPL shall acquire business of developing and manufacturing urea and non-urea fertilizer product presently being carried out by JSCL at Juari Nagar Goa plant. Moving to our second news item of the day, India's term as chairperson of governing body of International Labour Organization comes to an end. Shri Apurva Chandra, Secretary of Ministry of Labour and Employment, has completed his tenure as chair of governing body of International Labour Organization today after holding the position of for the period of October 2020 to June 2021. He has handed over the responsibility of the chair to Ambassador and the permanent representative of Sweden to the United Nations office in Geneva. India has assumed the chairmanship of governing body of International Labour Organization after a gap of 35 years. During India's chairmanship, the session of governing body held in October 2020 and March 2021, and the 109th session of International Labour Conference held in June 2021. Moving to the next news item, DRDO successfully test fires enhanced Pinnack rocket. Continuing the development of artillery rocket system, DRDO has successfully test fire extended range version of indigenously developed Pinnack rocket from multi-barrel rocket launcher MBRL. 25 enhanced rockets were launched with a quick succession against target at different ranges. All the mission objectives were met during the launch. The enhanced range version of Pinnack rocket system can destroy target at a distance of up to 45 kilometers. The rocket system has been developed jointly by Pune-based Armament Research and Development Establishment (ARDE) and High Energy Material Research Laboratory (HEMRL), with manufacturing support from Economic Explosive Limited Nagpur. The development of enhanced Pinnack system was taken up to achieve long-range performance. Moving to the next news item, the Financial Action Task Force FATF has retained Pakistan on its grey list. The Global Terror Financing Watchdog reviewed the Asia Pacific Group report on Pakistan compliance with its prescribed action items. FATF have recommended a list of measures for Pakistan to stop money laundering and terror financing in the nation. So basically, a country is listed under the FATF if it is dealing with the issues like money laundering and terror financing. A regional affiliate of FATF has retained Pakistan on the enhanced follow-up list and asked the country to strengthen its effort towards the action items prescribed by FATF. And Pakistan was put on FATF grey list 3 years ago and has been trying since then to get out of the list. Moving to the next news item, Uttar Pradesh ranked best state under Smart Cities Mission. The Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has ranked Uttar Pradesh as top performer under Smart Cities Mission India Smart City Award Context ISAC to 2020, followed by Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. These awards were given across the theme of social aspect, governance, culture, urban environment, sanitation, economy, built environment, water, urban mobility, among others. Some new themes were added this year for sustainable business model of integrated command and control center and innovation award and especially in COVID management. Rajasthan gets genome sequencing lab to monitor detect COVID-19 variant. Genome sequencing facility will now be available at the SMS hospital in Jaipur, Rajasthan. In the fight against COVID 19, the facility of genome sequencing has been made available in the state, and this technique of genome sequencing will help in getting information about the new variants of the virus. A sum of 1 crore has been imparted towards the medical college. Moving to the next news item, China launches first fully electrified bullet train in Tibet close to Indian border. So China has operationalized its first fully electrified bullet train in the remote Himalayan region of Tibet, connecting the provincial capital Lhasa with Ningxi. It is strategically located at Tibetan borders, which is close to Arunachal Pradesh. It has designed a speed of 160 km per hour for this train and it would operate on a single line electrified railway. China claims Arunachal Pradesh as a part of South Tibet, which is formally rejected by India. The India China border dispute covers 3,488 km long line of actual control LAC. So this was all for today. Thank you very much.